Hi guys, scenthound here, coming to you with Drakkar Noir Eau by Guy Laroche. This perfume was launched in 1982 by Mr. Wagner. It's a bit difficult for me to pronounce. And what's interesting is that today actually I went to the dentist in the morning and I had this cool music that was playing that brought back a lot of memories. It was Jason Donovan and Kylie Minogue, especially for you. For those of you who like to listen to some of the older songs, you can check it out. You might remember this song. It's quite a popular song for good reason, because it's a great classic, man. It's just like, you know, it just brought back lots of good times in the mind when I listened to it in the dentist's office. And then decided to take a trip to the perfumery shop, and lo and behold, saw a classic Drakkar Noir. This is about 100 ml bottle, priced at about $60. Your discounts might vary depending on where you're buying this from. So the interesting thing is that the shopkeeper said the bottle, the box that they had, had that $60 price stuck on it. He wants to give me another one because he wants to keep the one with the price label for display purposes. But he checked and realized that there's no more stock. He said he just got a new consignment shipped to him last month, and so fast the stock has run out. Of course, he had all the other versions of Drakkar Noir by Guy Laroche. He had all those the recent one, right? What is it called? Intense, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Orange or amber colored bottle, and he also had another blue one. But he says that this one, although it's from 1982, man, it regularly is sold out. Okay. And I was also wondering why I took such a long time. I mean, after being into fragrances for so long, for whatever reason, I kept putting Drakkar Noir by Guy Laroche in the back burner. It was like one of my bucket lists to buy, to do, and all that. But somehow I never really got into it. So today I think God, decided that, okay, scenthound, today you're gonna go all retro, right? So after hearing that 80s song and then walking to the perfume shop, I saw this thing on the shelf, and I had to have it. Okay, I did have a look at some other stuff like Guerlain's Eau de Parfum, which is also quite rare in the market, but I wanted to buy a few perfumes and I sort of have to make my choices, right? So I sort of decided the legendary Drakkar Noir is something that I can't put off any longer. But I was quite hesitant because, when you talk about barbershop, fougere, aromatic fougere, barbershop and all, especially the stuff from the 70s, 80s, the Ralph Lauren Polo Green didn't really excite me. I wasn't so happy with those perfumes. They did feel very dated to me. So I was worried that I would end up feeling that way with this Drakkar Noir. And just to give you further info, the perfume shop that I go to, they don't have samples for a lot of their perfumes. They have samples for maybe about 30% of their products. Some of it they just don't have the samples. They don't ask me why, they just don't. Okay, and why I did not try smelling Drakkar Noir when I went to other malls or other places over time, I don't know, honestly. So it's just a matter of what happened. It's not something that like we are planning or anything, right? So at the end of the day, I got it, and wow, it wasn't like what I expected at all. Meaning that it's not like too pungent, barbershoppy, not like the again, YSL Kuros White is another one that I imagine they keep saying it's a urinal smell and all that. So I keep associating that kind of pungency with the 80s perfumes, Polo Green. So I opened this spray with that in mind. But I was pleasantly surprised because what happened is that when the lemon and the lavender, right, which is the opening of this perfume, true to form of 90s perfume, 90s, 80s perfumes, 80s or even 90s, those decades, they throw in a lot of notes inside there. I mean, if you start to read the notes, I think there's about almost at least 20 notes inside there. Amber, cedar, pine wood, lemon, lavender, all these things, and all they just pleasant blend, man. Pleasant, good quality blend. One of my recent favorite perfumes have been Mancera Sidrat Boise, and which is a niche brand and so on. And I find that this perfume, which is so well priced, okay, smells equivalent to that, and it sounds very it smells very modern. you know, for something that's been around so long, it smells very modern. So this is one of those rare, what you might call vintage perfumes that I think I can fall in love with. And it evokes very smells that I liked back in my youth, you know, whatever shaving foam, whatever men that you look up to in your life, you know, like just pleasantness. I think of pleasantness when I even when I'm sitting here talking to you guys. I'm having very nice wind blowing at me, and then you know, with the aroma of Drakkar Noir wafting around me. It's a lot of fun. One thing I must say, it maybe it can the projection and longevity maybe can be improved, I think. But I will do further testing, right? This is more of early impressions. I will do further testing, but I think it's lovely stuff, man. Although lots of supermarket brands and all are guilty of following this kind of combination in terms of the smell, but still this one has a quality to it. And just for those nerds out there, Guy Laroche, right? This house was where Issey Miyake, who passed away August 5th, 2022, another perfume legend, perfume house legend, fashion legend. He worked with Guy Laroche as well as Givenchy. You know, Givenchy Boise is another favorite of mine. So he worked in these two houses when he was training to become a fashion designer. Just as a fun fact for you guys, right? So how much mark am I gonna give this very nostalgic, pleasant smelling, well priced product? I mean, this has to be one of the highest marks I give. I do recall, like, I gave Creed Aventus relatively poor marks, you know, because I feel they are ridiculously overpriced for what they are giving, and I felt that they should have like a version that is probably like a Eau de Toilette version that is like maybe milder, and then they can probably charge higher for a limited edition intense version. They can do that, but I felt that it's like too overpriced, you know. So I'm saying that for this product, this is really good, man. I think I'll give this a 4.4. Let's say, what do you want to give? 4.7 out of 5. This is like one of the highest marks I ever given any perfume. Guys, please share what you think about it. What do you agree with my marks? And have Drakkar Noir, the smell, are they still relevant in the modern age? What do you think of the newer amber version of the Drakkar Noir? Is it a good reformulation, or should they just continue with this original OG edition of it? So with that, it's a bye bye from Scenthound. See you guys in the next video. Take care, stay safe, guys. Much love. Bye bye.